it with you, just so that we get a good idea. I would recommend you trying it on your own, but I'm just going to go through it right now. So Wilfredo thought the distance from the lighthouse to the boat was 4 kilometers, but it actually was 5 kilometers. What was his percent error? So if I use the bullet thing, or the archery analogy, what am I aiming for? Right? When I'm looking at the distance, I want to try to get the real distance. And what is the real distance? It is 5. But what did Wilfredo say it was? He was off. He thought it was 4. So then, what is his error? Right? How far away is his error? It is, again, just 1. So percent error is equal to the error over my aim, right, what I'm looking for, times 100. So what was my error? It was 1. What was I aiming for? I was aiming for the target, which was 5, times 100. So divide by 5, divide this by 5, so my percent, oops, sorry, made a mistake. My percent error was 20%. Next one. Scientists thought that amoeba weighed 26 grams, but it was actually 20 milligrams. What was their error? So again, if I use the target analogy, what is my aim? What are they trying to measure? Right? They want to measure the real thing. Right? What are they aiming for? They're aiming for the 20. But unfortunately, when they actually measured it, they were wrong. They measured it as 26. So what was their error? Okay, so their error was 6. So error over aim times 100. So my error was 20. No, sorry, not 20. It was 6 over my aim, which was my target, right, 20, times 100. So again, 20 divided by 20 is 1. 20 divided by 100, that is 5. 6 times 5. So that means there was a 30% error. Move on. So Maria measured the area of the room 322 to be 560 square feet, but the real area was 500 square feet. By how many percent was Maria incorrect? Okay, so again, what was our target? What was the actual, right, thing that, right, if she got this correct, right, if she got the bullseye, what would it have been? It would have been 500. But instead, what did Maria measure? She measured 560. So then what was the error? The error was 60. So again, error, and I'm interested in how far the error is from the aim, right? I'm interested in how far away it is, so that's why it's error over the aim, times 100 to make it a percent. So what was my error? 60. What was my aim? I was aiming for 500 times 100. So I divide by 100 this time, and I would get 5. What's 60 divided by 5? That is equal to 12%. Now, the last one says Mr. Yoshi's age is 28, but Miss Jurassic thought it was 26. What was Miss Jurasic's percent error? Okay, so again, target practice. What did Miss Jurassic want to get? Well, she wanted to guess my age correctly, and the correct age would have been 28. But what was her guess? She was wrong. She didn't hit the target. It was 26. So what was the error? The error was 2. Right, 2 years old, or 2 years. So the error over the aim times 100. So what was my error? It was 2, and I'm interested in how far away from the aim it was, and the aim was 28 times 100. So maybe I could reduce this first. I get 1/14 times 100 over 1. Well, this I could divide by 2, divide this by 2, so that means I have 50 divided by 7, so I have to do long division. Let me do it up here. So that means I have 50 divided by 7, so 7 goes into 5 no times. 7 to 50, it does go in 7 times, so 49, 1, so now I'm in the decimals, put 0, drop it down. I have 10. 7 goes into 10 how many times? It goes in just one time. Drop 3, so another 0 comes down. How many times does 7 go into 30? It goes in 4 times. So I get 28, and let's just end it there. So my answer is going to be, let's just call it 7.1%. There we have it. So that's it for percent error. I highly recommend using the target, and I think that would be a lot easier to understand what we're actually doing. But there is an extra that I would like to go over with you. Alright, this is also part of the homework, and I'm just going to do it for you, so please just watch.